Did you ever think that the media game would be this watered down?
Man, I think it was not watered down, but so active. Like, but then it makes sense. Like we were talking about it a little bit last night. I was like, it would make sense that someone like yourself, that like MVP in the game, like you see Charles Barkley, he made the transition, right? So you have a whole generation that doesn't even know Charles Barkley.
I'm more like
an incredible player.
I'm more like Shaq because I won championships. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So my thing is like, you don't make that segue. It makes sense that you come from the culture and like you would stay in it,
Kenny Smith,
and become commentators on the culture. But no, I didn't see that, and also I didn't think that media would be looked at as like a cool thing. It wasn't cool back then. I was a nigga trying to lead that is cool. People bought into the YN persona. This guy's crazy. He's battling the source. Like they connected to that thing that made it somewhat cool. If you were riding with us, it was against them. You connected to that. So Noreaga, Joe Budden, Fat Joe, Gilly the motherfucking kid.
Yes.
You always know disrespect knuckleheads. You always like the live wire dudes. So for y'all to like figure it out and be whatever it is, I never saw that coming. Love to all y'all.
And I knew I was destined to do something else. Now, the Cypher Styles in Rosenberg is credited the first hip hop podcast.
They absolutely were.
And what do you feel about that? Because they're lucky that both of them. Cypher has an illustrious career. I just on tour.
You know, I was their first guest.
Get the fuck out of here.
First guest.
First guest. God damn it. They don't be giving you your flowers?
Yeah, because I recognize people when they, like, I was like, yo, what y'all doing is cool. I want to be a guest on the shit. No, guest. So I did it. Yo, it's the first guest on One Epstein.
Wow.
Salute to them. Wow. That's my point is, like, I guess my whole thing was, when you look at me, I'm the most competitive and as many love and assists as I do too.
That's the passion.
That's the passion. Yeah, so I'm not a foul dude. I'm not going to ever, like, take your shine away. Like, that's a great moment. You and Yayo talking about motherfucking Ice Cube and
That
Biggie.
was passion.
That shit is legendary. So that deserves. I'm a rap fan. I want to see that on my timeline. So that's why I ripped that shit, because that's what's important to culture. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I'm always challenging the status quo, but I always, like, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna play the game the right way. I'm not gonna play in a foul way. I'm always gonna credit, you know, the situation. Like,
so do you think there's a lack of passion? Hold on. Do you think there's a lack of passion in hip hop journalism?
Absolutely, yeah. There's no passion.
Some people are doing it just like how
Nori has the passion. That's it. Like, that's why I said, again, going back to my live wire guys, Nori, but the thing why they win is they have the passion. Nobody was like, Joe Budden's really gonna be this dedicated to do what he does. Nobody was like, Noreaga's gonna be this dedicated to do what he does. I asked Nori last time, I'm like, yo, Nori, how you still stay motivated? Like, what gets you right to get, like, why do you care? Why are you so motivated? Like, he'll circle back on me. You know, he's like, yo, Elliot, it's time to talk to you again. Because in his mind, he's building content all the time in his mind. So that's that dedication. I respect it.
Always give him the credit for this. And B-Dot said, the difference between us is we're really fans. And that was the one quote. It wasn't disrespectful at all. He didn't curse. He didn't say fuck you. He didn't say fuck my mother. He just said, you're really a fan. And I sat back and I was like, that shit hit me so hard, because it's like, how the fuck can I really be a fan of DMX when I want his #1 spot? How can I be a fan
with DMX in real time?
How can I be a fan of these guys? So and I'm thinking about it and I'm like, damn, that was so true. So instead of me actually, rebutting it or whatever, what I did was, you know what? I threw away my artistry. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna now reintroduce myself. My name is Fan. Fan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Fan R.E. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I went back and I listened to Illmatic. I went back and I listened to Biggie's, because I was like, you know what? I wanted to do that, and that shit made me better. Like.